Ezra 5:11c. Umelech leYisrael Rav, Benahi Vashak Leh. And that would bring us to the Saluk and Sof Pasuk of the verse. So we go back to the beginning. Conjunction and Melech would be king. And this is interesting. This could trick someone to think that what we're dealing with right here is a construct. But no, that Lamed breaks what could have been a construct. So this is a king to Israel. And then coming up to Zakef Katon, we have great. Now great here is referring to that king. So, and a great king to Israel. And this is the Beit Nun Hey verbal root. It is the Pa'al, perfect. Third person masculine singular plus third person masculine singular suffix. He built it. And then that's talking about the temple, of course. Conjunction. And then that Sheen beginning helps us to see that this is the Kaf Lamed. Lamed verbal root. It is the Shafel. Perfect. Third person masculine singular plus third person masculine singular suffix. And finished it. So altogether, this is a great king of Israel built it and finished it. Now, before we leave the discussion here of this verse and its grammar, look at this, where we have what looks like it could have very nicely been a construct, but for that Lamed. The Lamed is a Lamed of possession, and it so happens that there are no other examples of the Lamed of possession functioning in this way, where it would preserve the indefinite word before with the definite word as the second word in biblical Aramaic. There are plenty of examples of this in biblical Hebrew. And we can go to Numbers chapter 22. The first time Balak, the king of Moab, is introduced, it's just his name in verse 2. Then we see in verse 4, he's described as a king of Moab, where it's Melech, and then you have the Lamed, and then Moab. That's verse 4. And then the next time that his name is mentioned is in verse 10, where he is referred to as the king of Moab. Now that it's established who he is, from then on, it's a construct, the king of Moab, where the first word, of course, is definite because the second word is definite. So we just say all this to understand what is that Lamed doing there. The Lamed is preserving the indefinite nature of the first word, Melech, and the definite nature of the proper noun, Yisrael.